What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Before we begin, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, turn on post notifications to know when I go live or post a new video. Follow me over on my Twitch at GStudent44. It's supposed the same way as my YouTube. I go live there daily, and follow me on all my other social media. My link linked on my YouTube and Twitch bios. But as you can see from the title of the video, I got all Mastery badges Diamond in Black Ops 7. So let me explain. Every single gun, you have to reach a certain threshold in kills to get it from gold, or to get it from bronze to silver to gold to diamond, which you can see at the bottom right. I have 906 eliminations, but it's in blue with that. So diamond, 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 and you can guess it. You know, that's what the video is about. But you have to do it for every gun, in every primary gun, every secondary gun. For some it requires kills. Some others it requires kills plus destructions like a launcher. But yeah, for secondaries as well, which includes special weapons and launchers, melees, field upgrades, tacticals, frags, and score streaks. Obviously, the ones that are not available is like Sam Turret. Sam Turret, they brought it back from BO6. Combat Bow BO6. Archangel BO6. Even if you use it, the XP doesn't go up. So there's not a chance you can get a Mastery badge with those at all. So that's why those are level 1, but everything else max level as well. Some I had Mastery badges, but not maxed out. I wanted to make sure I maxed out everything too. So that was the goal. You'll see, if you're not at max level, you're level 1, because I can't progress you at all. Let me see. Everything's max level, right? Yes, it is. Yeah, I don't know why they brought back things from BO6, which is kind of lame for like in the beginning or late season 1, I think it was. Yeah, everything's max level. Everything's max level. Which at the same time, active overclock, if for people who don't know, you need to max it out. You max it out, then you get to reach level 2. You unlock one of these. You max it out. The second time is level 3, which is max level, and then you unlock the other one, and then you get to choose which power up essentially you want for your field upgrade, for your tactical, lethal, for score streak, all that type of stuff. So yeah, I'm done with that. Max level everything, Mastery badge everything. So they go hand in hand. I kind of want to do it a whole video together. So yeah, just recorded my multiplayer, or my multiplayer calling card challenges video. So make sure you go check that out. I explained thoroughly on how you can get, you know, the challenges that you're struggling with to get that calling card. And then you get to see my whole collection and everything, so that's pretty cool, you know? But this video is about Mastery badges, so let's go ahead and take you there. Here it is. Okay. So obviously this just includes multiplayer. I'm not doing zombies. Zombies has its own separate thing. Haven't even played zombies, haven't even touched it in this game. So yeah, see, like that's bronze. It starts out with bronze 500 eliminations, and probably 1,000 eliminations, or 1,500, or maybe 2,000 is silver, that type of stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to multiplayer. When you're complete, nothing pops up because they're all done. But you finish all of them, and then you get this multiplayer total mastery calling card with 25,000 XP. I think this is even more rare than the 100% or multiplayer challenges, because who in their right mind will want to do that? I can see people wanting to do multiplayer challenge, but not this. But I've done it all, which is really cool to see, man. Plus I have all, like, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say the Singularity video was filmed weeks ago, but it's not gonna come out for months from now. So it's all exciting, man. And I'm at a point where I don't have much to grind for at this point. Obviously, new weekly challenge, gonna get that done tomorrow. At the time I'm recording this, new event comes out, so I'm gonna get that done. Hopefully it takes me a day, maybe two. Then 3 days from then, new Reloaded update, and then that's where 2 new guns come out, one at a time probably. So then I'm gonna try and get that Gold Arclight Singularity, and then I'll be or Gold Arclight Tempest, then Singularity, to a point where I can just film Arclight, Tempest, and Singularity videos for this channel of the whole Season 2 weapons. So that's the plan. But yeah, I'm rambling on, but the whole point was that I'm running out of things to grind for. So I can just play freely and try and get nukes and stuff, which I'm excited about. I know I can get them at a good rate. So, and I did talk about if people want to see me try the Dark Ops challenges and get everything and make a video about that and how that went. Plus, if people just want to see me play ranked, which I think is going to happen. I'm probably not going to film the ranked videos here, but I will film, or I will be streaming it on Twitch, so make sure you go check me out over there. A lot is happening there. That's when I'm getting all the progress done, just so I can film these type of videos here. So if you guys want to see the progress, the work, and everything, go ahead and check me out over there. But enough of that. Let's go one by one. Assault rifles, show you how many kills I got. Unfortunately, it doesn't have how many kills it takes to get bronze, gold, or bronze, silver, gold, and then diamond, unfortunately. So I can't show you that, and I wish it did. But anyway, we're just gonna show you each class that confirm it's diamond, confirm and then just show you how many eliminations I have with it. You know, it's gonna let me know how many was the threshold for diamond, kind of, because if they're all like, let's say around 500 kills, then it lets me know, okay, 500 kills is what you needed to get diamond, you know, something like that. Actually, diamond, you gotta get gold and everything. That's what it is. So there's not a threshold for diamond. You just gotta get gold for everything. So 500 eliminations could be gold, but even if you only have gold on that one and you don't have it on the other, you don't get diamond. You gotta have gold on everything and then you get diamond. Okay, make sense? So, yeah, it says all assault rifle badges have now been upgraded to diamond. Perfect. So MXR 17, 724 eliminations. Peacekeeper 851. The X9 Maverick 1101 eliminations. AK-27 938. EGRT 906. DS-20 Mirage 881. M15 Mod 1003. Maddox 805. It seems around 800 eliminations, but that's kind of a random number to get gold mastery badge. I think I might have gotten a gold long time ago. Might have been 500 eliminations, but I keep using it because I am obviously trying to unlock gold, Arclight, Tempest, Singularity. So I got these a long time ago, but yeah, a lot of them are around like the 800 threshold, some a little bit more. See, this one has 724, so it's not that. So it's maybe 700, you know? But I think it's 500. I think so. SMGs, moving on to the SMGs. Yeah, then my highest gun kill is the X9 Maverick. Wow. They didn't think it was that. It's the most kills I have with an AR. 1001 Maverick. SMGs, 3,455 is my highest one, because when I'm grinding for my multiplayer challenges, when I'm grinding for my tactical challenges at the end, I was just running SMGs because it's the fastest way, the best way I could just run and gun while doing challenges and stuff. So that's why this has a lot more than anything else. And it was close. It really was close with everything else. Like pistols 1096, assault rifle 1001. It was in that range. I believe it was like 1300 and something. So it was leading, but not by a lot. Because even LMG is 1210. So let's go ahead and look that up. Raiden, 45k, 889. Carbon, 3,369. So that's not even my highest one. And the reason why I switch off of this is because I have max level Carbon 57, like procedure twice and reach level 250. So I had to switch. You know, you know that I'm trying to be as efficient as possible. That's why I've done all my camos, all my calling card challenges, and now mastery badges. So, you know, trying to be as efficient as possible. As soon as I get level 250, switch on to the next gun. And it was we're gonna go on. We're gonna head towards that one really soon. But next is NPC 25, 636. See, so it's 636 for this. So it might be 600, it might be 500. Dravik, 1250. I got this one gold really fast. I probably, yeah, I got a good regular of headshots with this one, I imagine then. Drag 45, 1250. Razor 909, and then Kogat 7. That's the gun I switched on to. 3455. And if you guys are wondering what level I have this gun at, level 227. I've prestiged it twice, and I'm at level 227 at this current time. So 23 more levels, but it's gonna be spread out now because you guys know how I roll. Depending on the map, I use that certain class. Like if it's Nuketown, I run SMG. If it's Blackheart, I use Sniper. That type of stuff. So no longer running and gunning just with SMGs because there's nothing to grind for like calling cards or tacticals or anything like that anymore. So I'm excited about that. Although there will be a new score streak in the Reloaded update plus 2 new guns, so that's the only guns we're gonna use until we get them gold, and then you know back to the normal stuff. As mentioned, we're at 46, 798 eliminations, RK9 932, Stormwolf, which was late season 1, 1446. Moving on to shotguns, 820 eliminations with the Echo 12, M10 Breacher, 680 eliminations, SG12 664 eliminations, and then Akita, highest one, 938 eliminations. LMGs, there's only 3 as well, 890 eliminations with the XM325, MK.78, 1101, and then SoCal 545, highest one with 1210 eliminations. I want you guys to also see, like, it also says my highest batch here and the weapon, but I want you guys to see when I reach diamond with AR, you get that calling card on the right below X9 Maverick. SMGs, you get this one. Shotguns, you get this one. And LMGs, you get this one. Alright, Marksman, M8A1 1160, Warden 308, or Warden 308, 614 eliminations, and M34 Nova Line 891. You know what was funny? With the Warden, that was my best KD gun to start out with, and that was actually the first gun that I legit got gold. It wasn't the first gun that I recorded gold, but it was the first gun that I actually got gold. I didn't record it, but I got gold. And I was actually cooking with it, which is so odd to be honest, because I had a good rate with headshots with this, I guess, because like I said, depending on the map, I use that class. So whenever I hit marksman, I guess they hit a lot of marksman maps, and at the same time, I had a good ratio of landing headshots. And this is the first gun. This was already equipped from the jump. It took a while to unlock the next couple of marksmen, so this was the first gun I got gold, which is weird. But then I struggled after I went for Arc Light, Tempest, and all that. So it kind of ruined it after that. But yeah, highest one, M8A1, 1160 as expected. I use this a lot. And then you get that calling card with the bear. Shooting the bear. That's cool. Moving on to snipers. VS Recon, 501. XR3 Ion, 500. Shadow SK, 501. Hawker HX, 513. I guess you can imagine what it is to take gold, 500 eliminations. And this is one of very few classes where I actually had to head back, equip it, and get kills with it after I got Singularity with it. Because I had around some 399 eliminations to 445 eliminations. All 4 of them were within that range. So I just had to get 100 kills around with every single one. Some were 50, some were like 60. But I had to get the 100 kill threshold. And the reason I have 413 elimination with this is because I just had nothing else to use after this, because I got everything Mastery Badge. I think this was the last gun I used to get Mastery Badges. Diamond Mastery Badges. For everything in general. So yeah, that's what it was. And I think... No, I don't think I filmed that actually, but I do have a clip, so it's going to be on my TikTok and Instagram, so make sure you go check me out over there at CheeseStudent44 or Jonan_Alvarado, JONAN _ALVARADO. You already know. Highest one though, obviously the Hawker HX by like 12 kills. And you get that calling card. Plus 10,000 XP on all of them. Yeah, they all add up. Pistols, Jigger 45, 963. Velix 5.7, 764. And then Coda 9, 1096. Highest one, the Coda 9. And then you get this. This is one of my favorite ones. This is one of my favorite ones. Launchers, this is very interesting. So, 667. Two jokes in one, if you already know. Arc M1. There are some kills involved with this because in the beginning of the game, in order to get Arc Light, you have to get double kills. And obviously, to get gold, it's still... I'm getting ahead of myself. So to get gold, you have to get 3 kills while dying 10 times, similar to anything else. I don't think they changed that. I think that remains the same. So you do have to get kills. But Arc Light was get double kill. Now it's get 2 destructions in 10 matches. And then Tempest was get 5 kills in a single match without dying 3 times. And they switched it to get 5 destructions in a single match 3 times. So if you waited, you benefited from it, from the change. So kudos to you. And I did wait. I got this gold. These 2 launchers were the first 2 weapons I got gold that I filmed. Because obviously it was the Warden. Yeah, the Warden. But then these 2 were like one of the latest ones to film Arc Light. And so I'm like, wait, wasn't the challenge to get kills? And then they switched it to that. I'm like, okay, cool. And that's a lot easier, and it worked out. But yeah, 99% of this, same as this, are destructions. So yeah, 667. This is Era 109 launcher, 2059, my main one. Both of the launchers for destruction, I prestige twice. This is like level 7 after I prestige twice. This is like level 142, 152, might be like 162 to be honest at this point. But yeah, 2059 eliminations plus destructions, which I'm proud of. And that's a lot of the time where the only classes where I have launchers is my AR and my SMG. So when I'm using a shotgun or a sniper or a pistol, you guys get it. I don't have this equipped. I actually have a pistol. So the fact that I have this much and I only have it on my, at this point, only my SMG because I have this one on my AR is really cool. Plus, there's some challenges where you gotta use a hunter bot, so it takes away from destructions with this. There's times where I'm just playing face off, so there's no score streaks. And there's times where they ask me for challenges to use a black hat, so it takes away from this. Yet, I still have 2059 plus 667, so that's really cool. So, I'm proud of that for sure. And just the first gun that you should probably get gold in any Call of Duty should be your launcher. Because they're going to call you UAVs all the time, especially in the beginning. Most people will use UAVs. And there's going to be a lock on UAV. And if it's not a lock on UAV, because this isn't a lock on, just figure it out. Take a couple moments, figure it out. There's going to be some trial and tribulations, but figure it out. And you should be able to get a gold very easy, because for the most part it's just like 100 destructions. In this game specifically, it's 80. You don't gotta get 100 headshots, you don't gotta get 100 destructions, you gotta just get 80. So, yeah, just a piece of advice. I think launcher should be your first thing you should get gold. Crossbow 618, recently added, really easy to get. And then GDO Havoc recently added 260 kills. I think for this, it might have been 250 kills to get gold. So, yeah. The most I have, obviously, with the Era 109, and then you get this calling card. Which, this might be the most I'm most proud of. No, it's not. It's not. But it's definitely up there. Because it's one of the hardest ones to do. Or not the hardest ones to do, but just having 2059 is insane. And having to do it with another launcher as well. That's cool. Melee weapons. Flatline MK2. 286 kills, ballistic knife 475 kills, knife 431, and hell saw 325. So I imagine it's around 250 as well. Yeah, for gold. Highest one, ballistic knife, obviously, because you could shoot with it too. And then you get this calling card with 10,000 XP. I'll move on to my score streak later. Let's go lethals. Needle drone, 198 kills. Molotov, 101 kills. You could bet that some are 100, some are 50, some are 25. Combat Axe, 127. Cluster, 105. C4, 174. Point Turret, 123. Semtex, 680. A lot of Semtex kills. Frag, 198. Wow, I didn't think it was such a big difference. And I didn't think the Needle drone was up there with the frag. Wow. Okay. Yeah, highest one obviously, the Semtex was 680, and then you get this grenade sandwich. Grenade sub. Let's go field upgrades. Let's go field upgrades. Mute field, 456. Currently running it with my SMG class. Trophy system, 202 interceptions, so that's not obviously kills. So that's obviously not kills. But trophy system, 202 interceptions or intercepts, and I'm currently running this with my sniper class. Scrambler, 219 scrambled and killed. Currently running with my marksman. Fear trap, 50 disoriented and killed. You can imagine that I only had to get 50 because it's at 50. I immediately got 50 and stopped. This was one of the most annoying ones too because it wouldn't kill them. At the same time, it wouldn't go up in because one of the upgrades that you can have on this was that it kills them. But if it doesn't kill them, you kind of actually need help from your teammates that once they're disoriented, they kill them. And it doesn't count towards this, but it helps it go up in XP. But if you do kill it, and it has to be during a very, very, very short amount of time, then it counts. So by the time I was done, I still had to continue to use it a little bit to get to max level, and that's annoying. And so now it does damage, but before it didn't. So that was very annoying. So I would say if you want to get this, put it down. Maybe put down charge link so you earn it faster. Maybe I think you could even earn 2, so equip that as well, that perk. And then just put it down. Put it down in an angle where people can't shoot it or they can't easily see it, because most people won't have engineer on. And then as soon as it does damage, kill them. Like be around the area of where you put those down. I would say put one at a time, so you can just focus on one at a time. That's my piece of advice for you guys on that. Squad link only had to do 100. You can imagine 100. Drone pod 51 had to do 50. This is another one annoying. Another that's annoying. But if you play hardpoint or hardpoint hardcore, this is very easy to do. A lot of drone pods have killed me on hardcore and are very annoying because you just want to shoot them down. Even if you try and avoid them, they eventually catch up to you. But yeah, some power ups for this definitely help too because I think they fly faster. Black Hat 70 breaches. I think it's 50, but I then had to use it again for a challenge. Echo Unit 60, but it's 50. 54 gold, that's what I mean, because I obviously did 60. Assault Pack 163. I'm currently using this for my LMG, and I'm currently using this for my shotgun, by the way. Active Camo 1081. My favorite one to use. You're cloaked, you're invisible, they can barely see you. 1081 cloak kills, and I'm currently using it with my AR. I just like to have variation with my classes. That's why I have them split up, and I don't use like active camo on every single one. But the reason why I have a lot of active camo kills is because I use it for my challenges, for my everything else. Because you could essentially get around them without them seeing you, and then maybe throw in a lethal, a tactical, a field upgrade, whatever you need, a headshot, or actually doing multiplayer challenges that require a lot, like body kill, explosions, and stuff. That works. That helps a lot for sure. And then you get this one, which is really cool as well, plus 1000 XP, of course. Okay, let's go tacticals. This is actually the last ones that I did. So, I had everything done except tacticals, and I had no tacticals done. But some were closer to finish than others, like the decoy, 152. This is easy, just throw it down. And if they're in the vicinity and you kill them, it counts. So, face off, you're gonna get it done in like, I mean, let's say you average like 20 kills a game on face-off, which is really bad. You should be able to get it done in 7 games, I want to say. to get to 100, of course. So it should be a huge percentage of your kills. Just throw it down. Throw them down. Rush, obviously rush too. The other one that were really close, I think Stim Shot was at 72 out of 100. So I had to do 18 more. And then Pinpoint Grenade was like at 68 out of 100. So yeah, those were really close. But yeah, 113 with the Pinpoint, detected and killed. Flashbang, 108 blinded and killed. Hunterbot, 82 destructions. Okay, so I was gonna talk about the Hunterbot, because I talked about it slightly on the calling card video. I used to just like play Hardpoint, Nuketown or something, and I used to call it in, and it would intercept like the lethal and destroy it. And so I was like, okay, cool, destruction. Came back, 0 destructions. It didn't track. I think it's talking about destructions for like score streaks. Like you can actually, they call it a helo, a chopper, whatever you want to call it. This actually destroys it. It takes 2 of them, or not, it takes 3 to destroy a chopper, I think. But regardless, you should probably have like the lethal or the tactical, 2 of them equipped, and it will automatically give you 3, I think, or something. Or unless I had a wildcard or something that gave me that. But yeah, this destroys choppers. You destroy a chopper, it counts. You destroy a UAV, it counts. It takes 2 to destroy a UAV, 2 to destroy a counter. What else? You can destroy assault packs, but it takes 3 hits, and one after another. Because if you die, I think it took another 3 hits. So in the same life, it took 3 hits. Trophy, it took like 2 hits, I think, maybe. But you have to be really close to it so the trophy doesn't detect it. I don't know if the trophy detects it. I imagine it does because it's a tactical. But yeah, you have to be really close so the trophy doesn't detect it. So that's how you get destructions with it. So for the people that are confused. Because I searched it up and people didn't really have an answer. They said like, oh, you can destroy a UAV or something like that, or you need score streaks. But they didn't really specify. So I'm here to, clear that up. You can destroy aerial score streaks, but it doesn't do dogs or anything. It says right there, hovers in air and targets enemy equipping field with score streaks. You counter grenades, but it didn't count. It didn't help towards the dog, I think, or it might not be effective towards a dog. I might have not tried it because I did use it with a black hat to destroy a dog, but not a hunter bot. So just test it out. But definitely choppers, UAV counters, assault packs, trophies, point turrets, all that works. So yeah, 82 destructions. Stun grenade, 100 stunned and killed. EMP, 100 disrupted and killed. 121 heal and killed with the stim shot. Decoy, I already talked about. Side grenade, 100 disoriented and killed. Smoke, 25 smoked and killed. How did I do this? Okay, so with this, I threw the smoke and I ran a thermal optic. That's what I did. You can go, I did try like knife, throw a smoke knife into it and then hope we'll go into that. It works, but it's annoying because you can't really see where people are at. But a thermal, it does a better job of looking at where people are at, but still you do have a little trouble. You really have to be locked in on the thermal because it's still a little bit hard to see. But yeah, smoke and thermal should help with this. But yeah, this one was the last one that I did because yeah, sometimes I throw a stun and it does stun him, then I kill him and it doesn't count because it took a long time. Stim shot, I run it with my SMG. They shoot me, I stim, but then I kill someone like 10 seconds later and obviously it doesn't count. So a lot of them were very annoying, like stun, EMP, frag, side grenade, or frag, flashbang I mean. And then some I just had to figure out, like the hunter bot, smoke. So that's why those were the tacticals were the last ones I did. And then after I finished this, then I went towards the challenges thing, and then I tried to do that. I just want to give you guys a timeline of like when I finished this, then I went to this, then I went to that, But yeah, that's what I did. And then the one I have the most is actually the decoy, which is funny because I barely use it, and it's probably the one I least used time wise. But I did throw a lot of them, so yeah. And then you get this one, which is actually really cool. Really cool calling card plus 10,000 XP. Alright, finally. Score streaks. Biggest hint I can, or biggest advice I can give you towards this. Use a care package. Use a care package. There's no shame in that. Besides, you want to go off, right? Or what if it gives you a good thing? And add the reroll power up to it. Because if you don't like something, even if you're not trying to do this, if you don't like a certain score sheet, you could always re-roll it for something else. But in this instance, where you're trying to like use get mastery badges for the score streaks, and you have to get to a certain threshold in kills, allowing you to re-roll on one that you already have the gold mastery badge on. You want to re-roll to get another one, it works out. Now, problem is, they added Call of Duty. I'm talking about. They added into the care package the SAM turret, the bow, from Black Ops 6, the Archangel. So those suck. So now there's more streaks added into that, where before it wasn't added. Even when they added that, those like late season 1, they didn't actually add them to the care package until like season 2. So now you have a worse chance of getting the one that you need, you know? 2, they nerfed the care package. Beginning of the game, they used to give you a lot of great stuff. A lot of beetles, a lot of rhinos, a lot of dogs. Even the last one, where with all the drones and stuff, I'm blanking on it. That's really tough to get, and that's the one that took the longest for me. Let me see what it's called. The Legion, that's what the one I'm talking about. Legion was the last one I got, I think. But whenever I got it, it gave me like at least 10 kills, you know. There was one time I called it and everybody left, so it only gave me like 3. But anyway. Yeah, so they nerfed the care package to where they're giving you a lot of bows, archangels, SAM turrets, UAVs, counters, skewers. Like, all of them suck. They give you a good amount of gray makers of hand cannons. They give you some napalms. They'll throw in a hellstorm. But it's not the same as it was before. And so you're going to struggle with that. But still, no matter what calling or care package, because you never know what it's going to give you. What if it gives you a Legion one time, and then by the time... Obviously, you run like... Let's say you've done the UAV, you've done counters. Obviously, don't run those. You know, even though they help you, don't run those. Run like... Let's say you need a Gravemaker and a Hellstorm. Run those plus the care package. You finish the Gravemaker, then continue to run the Hellstorm, the care package, and then add now the 100 killer drones. You know, so that's what I recommend. Something you can always do as well is there's perks where you start out with 150 in score streak points, so it's less. There's also something where I think it's less to earn a streak in the power-ups for a lot of them. Do that. There's also a wild card where it lets you have a 4th streak if you want to do that, you know, or so then you're always having 4 streaks at the same time, so you can like, if you have a game that you're going off, you can like accelerate the process, I guess. But that's what I recommend. But yeah, use a care package, but it is nerfed, and it did add the Black Ops 6 score streaks. Plus they added the season 1 score streak that they added mid-season, the Deadeye drone. They added it into season 2 where it wasn't added into season 1. So yeah, less chances, and they nerfed it. So good luck with that. But yeah, Hellstorm, 72 kills, and I'm most proud of the score streak because this is really tough to do. Regardless of that I did it when it was in an easier time, it's still really tough to do. Like, you still have to go off, you still have to get the kills with it. You gotta be skillful. So yeah, I'm excited about this, and I maxed out the levels for all the score streaks as well. So even though I might have had gold with it, I still did continue to use them until I maxed it out. And there was bugged for a few, like the scalpels. You couldn't have equipped any power up, because if you did and used it, it didn't go up XP wise. So you had to take it off, call it in, and then that's when it went up. And there was a few that it did that with. So yeah, Gravemaker was one of them. Like I said, I'm having issues with the Gravemaker. I'm having too many issues with the Graymaker. I don't think I've stated it here, but I stated it in my calling card one where yeah, I had to get 25 kills and it wasn't tracking correctly. It was tracking correctly for the mastery badges, but not for my calling cards, so it was annoying. But anyway, Hellstorm kills 72, Graymaker 152. You can guess why I had so many kills with it. And like I said, you get a lot off a care package, so yeah. 100 killer drones is the one that I'm currently using as my best streak, without without including my fourth streak off the wild card, the specialty wild card where it adds a fourth streak. That's my Beetle, but I don't have that equipped, and I don't plan to have that equipped. So 100 killer drones, it is my best streak that I have equipped. So that's why I have 474 kills with it. Hand cannon, 166 kills. As I say, when you think about it, you have to aim and shoot 166 people. Sometimes you get a collateral. Interceptors, 121 distractions. This is another annoying one where you have to earn it, and two, you have to wait till they call in streaks. And sometimes you don't want to call it in when they just call a UAV in, because you call it in it's hard to earn an interceptor just to destroy one UAV. It's not worth it. So you kind of just wait till the end. If the game's about to finish and they call UAV, then I guess you just call it in for that. For me specifically, I earned a lot of care package because I wanted to wait for this one towards the end because I really wasn't in the mood to just to use it immediately. So then I earned another care package, and then there was another one stacked above it, so I couldn't even get to it in time. I had to use my previous streak to use this one. So it was a lot that I had to go through to get this one. So this was one of the late ones, one of the most annoying ones for sure. Napalm Strike, because it does rely on other people. But Napalm Strike, 76 kills. One Shot Kilo, 180. Skewer, 84. Dog, 236. And I was actually running this before the 100 killer drones as my main one and my top streak. Scout Pulse, 598. That goes to show that I was using it and it still didn't work. That's why I have a lot of that, because I actually hate the Scout Pulse. I hate it. And the reason it has a lot too, because of the attachment. Sometimes it says like get 30 kills while enemies are detected, or with a tactical, or with a non-lethal score streak. So obviously Scout Pulse, counter, UAV. Easiest ones to earn, they're detected, you kill them, and fastest to get 30 kills like that. Rhino, 282. Didn't like using it, then I'm starting to like it now. I get a Rhino, I actually, off a care package, I actually use it. So, yeah. RTXD, 164. Beetle, 522. So, I haven't called too many Beetles in, but I always get a ton of kills with it. So, it's always fun to use. That's why I have it as my fourth streak if I do have the wild card equipped. But, yeah, I'd rather run 100 killer drones because I don't have to control it. Beetle, I do have to control it, but it does work and I do get kills. Like I say, I try to be as efficient as possible, so streaks that I don't have to control, Beetle, that's why I don't run it right now. 100 killer drones, it just does its own thing. Care package, 1,818, goes to show that, yeah, I run it a lot, especially from the beginning. And then I realized, whoa, this actually will help me with mastery badges for my score streaks. And I never let it go. UAV, 1,103. 18. Sentry turret, 138. Counter UAV, 392. Sentry turret kind of sucks. It took me a little bit to do this one too, but I think it was only 50 kills, not 100 with this. LDBR, 94 kills. EMP, 450. Wow, I have a lot. I didn't think I had that much. Wow. And I barely call EMPs in. You do get... EMP is one of the better streaks that you get off a care package consistently at a good rate. So that's why I think it's like that. But I never really thought about it like that. And 450 disruption, that's insane. I guess it doesn't disrupt every player in the game, or every enemy player, because I would count to 6 every time, plus UAVs, plus equipment. I think it disrupts equipment, so tacticals, lethals, field upgrades, score streaks. I think that's what it is. Legion, 87. Have called this in like a total of, I want to say like 5 times maybe. 87 kills, that's a good rate. And one of them was like 4 or 5 kills when they left. Other times they gave me like almost like 17, 18 kills. in one. So it's really nice, especially when you have a lot of dumb people that won't go inside buildings and still try to have some gunfights. Harp 236. This is one that you get a lot of a care package still currently. So, you know. And I don't like equipping this because it's just an advanced UAV. So, or just have a normal UAV. Deadeye drone, for the price, of course, because if it's the same price, I'd rather go Harp. Want to clear that up. Deadeye drone, 75 kills. Yeah, so I added late season 1, got it really fast, got it in a day or two. 75 kills. It took me a while to get used to it, but once I got used to it, I started to crank up the kills. But yeah, and then you get this calling card plus 10,000 XP, and then my main one is my care package, obviously. So, yeah, this is the thing that I wanted to make a video about. Got a lot of things done, excited about it. And then, like I said, obviously, you get all the multiplayer badge categories, diamond, and then you get the bottom one plus 25,000 XP. So, yeah, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully, I helped you and gave you some advice on how to do a couple things. Yeah, she hasn't gone on in a while. But anyway, hopefully I helped you guys and give you some advice on how to do a couple of those things. Check out my multiplayer challenges video if you want to get done with the multiplayer stuff and how I did it and my experiences and what to do. So, and then check out all my other videos, because this is the last really video that I'm recording. That's really me grinding like that, you know. Did the multiplayer, did the mastery badges. I'm gonna continue to put out videos of my progress. You know, I had to do one when it's 250, but I just recorded one when it's 240, so I'm probably gonna put one when it's 275 and then 300. Obviously the reloaded updates, the new season updates, the new season update, and then whenever there's new camos and stuff, for the new season, we'll record each one of them gold plus all of them together for Arclight, Tempest, and Singularity. So that's what's in store for the COD in this channel, as well as for this channel, just my series. About to schedule my series for real this time, for real this time. I'm serious. I got time now. I'm ahead of schedule on my things. I'm gonna be able to do it now. Again, I understand if you guys don't trust me. You guys gotta see it to believe it. I understand. So that's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna start recording new series as well, just really ahead of time. But these COD videos will come out Mondays and Fridays, except when it's like these type of videos, and like the new season, reloaded, all that type of stuff. The ones that will come out Mondays and Fridays are like gun videos and, you know, things of that sort. But yeah. Well, all that said, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the notifications to know when I go live or post a new video. Follow me over on my Twitch at Cheese244. Support the same way with my YouTube. I go live there daily. And follow me on all my social media. My link to link on my YouTube and Twitch bio. But all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.